Well, good morning, everyone. It's Monday and it's time for some Monday motivation. Recently, I had a crisis in my life that caused a lot of sweat and stress and tears. And I have to say that I even became angry and blamed others for my predicament. You know, in 1 Samuel chapter 30, David and his men returned home to find their town had been raided by the Amalekites. And the Bible says that everything had been destroyed and taken away, the women and children, including the women and children. And the Bible says that David and his men wept until they could weep no more. I can't say that I blame them. But then their responses changed. The men grew angry and bitter and wanted to stone David. But the Bible says that David turned to the Lord his God for strength. So I have to ask myself, and I ask you, when there's a crisis, when things are out of control, when you are just devastated and with heartbreaking circumstances, what is your response? Do you weep until you can weep no more, which is very normal, or then do you become bitter and angry, or do you turn to the Lord your strength? David could turn to God, to the Lord for strength because he knew God. He had a relationship with God. He trusted God. His past experience with God had shown that God was faithful. And we can do the same thing. God promises to be our comforter, our refuge, and our strength. So the next time you're in a crisis situation, weep until you can weep no more, and then turn to the Lord, for he promises to be your strength. That's your Monday motivation. Have a marvelous Monday.